Faculty of Science Internships and Careers. Today, we're going to discuss a brief overview of the different areas of study within science, some career examples, as well as the science internship program. Within science, we have 29 areas of study and hundreds of courses to choose from. That's a lot of choices, and you may not know what you want to study yet or what you want your career to look like. If you're completely lost, you can visit the Alberta Learning Information Service website or alis.alberta.ca or resources on planning your future career and things to consider. But for today, let's get into the different areas of study. Biological Sciences. Our Biological Sciences program is ranked number 2 in Canada and has teaching museums with millions of specimens ranging from mammals and reptiles to dried plants and insects. Approximately half of all biological sciences courses have a lab component, so there are plenty of opportunities to learn essential laboratory skills and get a closer look at the organisms that you're studying. We offer an embedded research certificate, which can be taken alongside your regular classes, plus many research-based courses, which can be taken as early as second year. Alberta does not have an ocean nearby for those looking to study marine ecosystems. However, we have a partnership with the Bamfield Marine Science Centre on Vancouver Island. Students can go on a 6-week summer exchange to this oceanside campus for hands-on marine biology courses and fieldwork. Some career examples of biological sciences graduates could possibly be environmental education specialist, marine biologist, biological technician, a zoologist, among many more. A featured internship of a recent student was as a honeybee research assistant with the Government of Alberta Beaver Lodge Research Farm, where the student collected and prepared live honeybee samples for testing, conducted disease inoculations, and harvested honey. Our chemistry programs are ranked number 2 in Canada, and students can opt to choose the accredited route with more intense lab work to graduate as a professional chemist, or they can choose the non-accredited route with a little bit less lab work. Certain courses allow students to learn from professionals in the local chemical industry, take tours of industry facilities, and development skills to prepare them for careers as industrial chemists. Career examples could be food and drug inspector, hazardous waste management technologist, forensic laboratory analyst, or cosmetic chemist. A featured internship of a recent student was as a nanomaterial processing intern at Gilead, which involved hazard assessment and analytical methods development towards the manufacturing of pharmaceuticals. Other recent internships have been with Caro Analytical Services or Suncor. When it comes to computing science, the U of A is internationally recognized as number 2 in North America for artificial intelligence and machine learning research. Whether you're interested in video game design, analyzing large data sets, or want to explore the basics of AI, there are 3 optional certificates that students can add to their degree. Courses are multidisciplinary, meaning they incorporate topics from different fields and are open to students in any science major or honors program, not just computing science. Students who are enrolled in the computing science software option programs have a required internship in order to graduate, making their degree 5 years instead of 4. Adding an internship to the general computing science or computing science AI options is certainly possible, just not required. Career examples in computing science include computer programmer, air traffic manager, software engineer, corporate security specialist, and many, many more. Featured internships of a recent student was as a transaction data analyst with the Royal Bank of Canada, RBC, utilizing different technologies to resolve transaction data issues and enhance database integrity. Other recent computing science internships included City of Edmonton Waste Management, Government of Canada programs for policy and development, Formidable Designs, and Amazon. The U of A is ranked number 1 in Canada for our earth science programs. Our students have access to some of the best geoscience field locations in the world, meaning that there are many opportunities to get your hands dirty. For example, the Danik Bone Bed is Edmonton's very own backyard dino dig site where you can find fossils of the Edmontosaurus. There are not many universities where students can say that they dug for real fossils as part of their undergraduate degree. Career examples in earth and atmospheric sciences include coal and diamond exploration specialist, pollution control technologist, meteorologist, city planner, and more. A featured internship was a student with the Government of Canada Environment and Natural Resources sector, where they accompanied staff on site visits to assist with environmental review processes, contaminated site management, and the Solid Waste Initiative. Our mathematics programs are ranked fourth in Canada. Every year, select students take part in national competitions for mathematical modeling and risk management challenges where teams can win up to $10,000. To help ease your transition from high school to university, we offer non-credit summer primer courses in pre-calculus and statistics through the Decima Robinson Support Center. Fun fact, this help center was named after Decima Robinson, who was the first Bachelor of Science graduate at the U of A in 1911. She was also the very first mathematics major. Career examples in mathematics and statistical sciences include healthcare analyst, financial risk manager, information technologist, or cybersecurity. A featured internship of a student was as a water quality data analyst, also with the Government of Canada, reviewing water quality data at various provincial stations and conducting statistical analysis on long-term water quality data sets. Another internship example was with a clean energy investment firm, where the student helped build statistical models to visualize profitability for potential investors. U of A physics programs are ranked in the top 10 in Canada. Our Physics Astronomical Observatory houses 3 telescopes and a scale model of the solar system, plus a beautiful scenic view of campus from the outer deck. Students can use the observatory for viewing the sun and the night sky and for conducting undergraduate research. The observatory is also open to the general public on Thursday evenings. Similar to math competitions, students can compete with other physics students across Canada for prize money. Career examples in physics include exploration geophysicist, astrophysicist, satellite development, or diagnostic imaging physicist. A featured internship of a student was with Triumph, Canada's world-leading particle accelerator center, where the student worked on projects using optics and atomic physics techniques to improve the atom trapping and spin polarization. Faculty of Science psychology students take a mix of both science psychology and art psychology courses. Science includes topics such as behavior modification and neurobiology of memory, and arts includes topics such as personality and child development. Research participation is an important part of your introductory psychology courses, where you get to be a participant in real research being done in the Department of Psychology. Students learn firsthand about current research in this field, how studies are conducted, and what it is like to be a participant. We offer an embedded psychology research certificate, which can be taken alongside your regular classes, plus many research-based courses. Student research projects have included distracting driving simulations and how people see and describe emotions in a face. Some career examples with a psychology degree include child and youth care worker, employment counselor, group home coordinator, or even as a pathway to become a registered psychologist by pursuing a master's degree after. A featured internship of a student was as a biofeedback facilitator with LifeMark Health, where the student ran biofeedback sessions for individuals with chronic pain and provided them with relaxation techniques to improve pain management. And finally, our 6 medical science-related programs give students very strong foundational knowledge in their field of study, especially if they're considering medical school or a career in research later on. We have a presentation called Health Sciences and STEM Programs, which goes into more detail, and you can find that at uab.ca/on-demand. Some career examples in the medical science-related fields could include pharmaceutical manufacturing, cancer researcher, research scientist in a variety of areas, as well as a pathway to graduate studies. A featured internship for a biochemistry student was as a forensic lab intern with the RCMP analyzing biological samples. Other internships have included quality control, analytic testing at biotechnology companies, a research assistant testing a prototype device for the detection of biomarkers in body fluids, or with pharmaceutical companies working on bulk manufacturing of vaccinations. I've mentioned embedded certificates for some of these areas of study. Major and honor students can add an optional embedded certificate to their program, where courses are taken alongside regular courses but do not extend the degree length. By obtaining a certificate, you will enhance your degree and receive official recognition for the high level of skills you have developed, which looks great on a resume. The Faculty of Science offers research certificates in biological sciences and psychology. Other certificates include computer game development, applied data science, artificial intelligence everywhere, certificate in sustainability, and more. Some of our major and honors programs qualify students to become registered professionals in their field when they graduate, or prepare them to write professional certification exams after graduating. This can help open more doors for higher level job opportunities. Because there are so many different pathways within the Faculty of Science, we've created a webpage at uab.ca/science careers. There you can select the different science areas to see what type of jobs might be available, a list of potential companies you might be able to work for after graduation, as well as companies that students have done internship placements with. As mentioned previously, you can also visit alis.alberta.ca for quizzes and activities to help get to know yourself and what type of career setting might be a good fit for you. It's always difficult to answer the question of what can I do with a science degree? But the possibilities will become more clear to you when you start getting exposed to different topics in your degree and start surfing job posting websites, reading job titles, and the descriptions. The better question to ask yourself is, what am I passionate about? At the University of Alberta, we can certainly help answer that. Let's get into the Science Internship Program. You can find more information at uab.ca/SIP. In the Science Internship Program, we focus on experiential learning and expectations. What does that mean? Students learn by doing and by reflecting and thinking critically upon the experience.
And what if you land an internship and realize, oh, this job isn't what I thought it was? That's okay. If it was a 4-month internship, you can always finish it and do another one. Learn by doing and reflect.
So what are the requirements in order to add an internship to your degree? Well, you must be enrolled as a full-time undergraduate student in either the Faculty of Science or the Faculty of Agriculture, Life, Environmental Sciences, or AILS. You also need to have at least 24 units or 8 courses before you can apply to the Science Internship Program. Once you've completed 48 units or 16 courses, then you'll be able to go on your first internship placement. You also must have a minimum GPA of 2.3. For international students, an internship work permit will be required before you're able to go out on that internship after your 48 units. Some frequently asked questions. How long can I go out on an internship? Internships can be 4, 8, 12, or 16 months. So this does mean it adds additional time to your degree, but is definitely worth it. You can even do a 4-month internship more than once. Are internships paid? Yes, absolutely. The internship coordinators will make sure to work with these potential employers to ensure that students are in fact paid. Are internship placements guaranteed? Unfortunately, no. The employers that we have partnerships with are more than happy to work with University of Alberta students, knowing that they typically come in with quite a bit of knowledge, considering that they have to complete 48 credits before they can go. Students are still responsible for creating their own resume and cover letter and for completing the interview process as if it were a real job interview. This helps you build your skills for future job interviews after graduation. And I get help with my cover letter and resume. Yes, absolutely. The SIP team offers various workshops, including practicing your interview skills.
Can I find my own internship? Yes, even if it's international. If you're able to find a company on your own who can supervise and pay you full time for the duration of your internship, then the SIP coordinators will help make it official.
More information is at uab.ca/SIP. We look forward to seeing you in the Faculty of Science at the University of Alberta.